to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Ooh. Excuse me. Hello and welcome. Oh man, these cars are they're starting to back up. And it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot, but I want to get to them before it gets to be overwhelming. Like if I had to make an assumption, it's probably maximum 250 cards. No, 300 max, but I think it's like closer to 250. Like that's my guess. Like maximum 300. I don't think there's 300 cards here. But I think it's 250. Me just eyeballing it. Yeah, well, welcome. July 2nd, 2026. It's a 3-day weekend. So, Saturday is 4th of July, so tomorrow pretty much jobs are phoning it in. Some jobs, not all jobs, obviously. There are essential workers out there. But yeah, there are this is a 3-day weekend coming up, which I'm pretty excited about. We haven't planned anything, which is very, very weird for my family. Like my family, we typically do the same thing every year. We go over to my aunt's house. She lives across from this school, and they have like this big, massive field. And the field is technically what's like in front of her house, and it's just like a couple acres of just field, but it's like kind of fenced in, right? It's a field, and it has a baseball diamond on it, a couple of baseball diamonds, I think, and then a school. So yeah, it's a lot of space. It's definitely a few acres. I would probably say like, I don't know, maybe 10 acres, and that's including the school. You know, including the for the school, but it's a lot of space. But anyways, they haven't planned anything yet, and it's just very weird. So anyways, I don't know why I went down there. Let me know what you guys are doing in the chat for 4th of July. So we're still planning. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing for 4th, I guess. So we'll see. Today, Thursday, was able to go to a tournament today, which was pretty nice. God, I cannot win these fucking things. I don't know if it's just me fucking nutting up when it's time to be clutch, or if it's just bad luck, or what it is. But God, I was so close to winning again. This is the second time I lost out of these. So I've played 4 tournaments with I've played 4 tournaments, maybe 5. I think 4, maybe 5. I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this is 4. I think this is number 4. And like, I've done pretty well with Teach. I went 2-1, lost in the finals 3 times. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did play there, but that game I didn't care about. Okay, so whatever. Anyways, I'm playing very well with him, but I cannot win the last fucking game. I can't win the last game. The games are extremely close. They're extremely sweaty, which is so fun. It is so fun. It really is. Sometimes you just gotta like try hard. You know what I'm saying? OFA try hard. Like, but for real, like sometimes you just gotta like, I'm trying, and then they're trying their hardest, and it just is so much fun. Even in the game that I lost, I had a bunch of fun. My wife said I have been coming home lately and not seeming like I had a lot of fun. I don't think that. I mean, you know, she can only tell by my outward demeanor or whatever, which is fair. I'm the only one who kind of like knows how I'm like feeling on the inside and things like that. But I've had fun with these games. It's been unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it just be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the final games that I played a couple weeks ago, I lost by 1,000 counter. Like, he had 1,000 counter enough to counter out of my final attack. And same thing happened today. I swung for 8. I swung for 8, and he had 2 2Ks, and that was it. And he had 2 bricks in his hand. So I swung. He still had 1 life left, but yeah, if he didn't, you know, if he wasn't able to counter out of that, he obviously would have had to taken the life, and then I was going to swing 10, and he wouldn't have been able to get out of that either. So they're very close. And again, I swung 8, and he was I swung 8, and then he was able to get out of with 2 2Ks, and that's the only counter he had in his hand. So, you know, what can I say? It be like that sometimes. It really do be like that sometimes. So, but the games have been super close, super fun. I'm having a really fun time playing Teach. I'll be honest, Teach isn't like as fun as Brooke. Teach just feels so strong, where I'm in every single game. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we'll see. I gotta play him better. I really do. So I played against, who did I play first? I played against the Shanks first. Then I played against a blue-yellow boa. That was a crazy freaking. I think I played that game very, very well. Me and my opponent were talking about it at the end or whatever, and you know, I was kind of like giving him some, I don't want to call it advice, right? Like I was just giving him perspective, like what I think he should have done, and likewise he was giving me, and we were just kind of talking about the match and that kind of stuff. One of the things that scares me the most about Boa is her trigger bodies, right? So it just makes the decks way more aggressive, right? And that's Teach's biggest weakness is like super early aggression, and so I didn't swing until my 9 Dawn turn. I didn't swing at his life. I didn't swing at his life until my 9 Dawn turn. So what that's like turn 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, turn 5 before I swung at his life at all, because I'm like, I don't want to have a trigger body pop up, because that is the worst, because it gives him that extra swing. That honest to God was why I lost the fucking was why I lost the third game. It was against Nami. She triggered two I should have done the same thing. I should have done the same thing with Nami. I should have not swung. Yellow decks, you just don't need to swing and get to late game. Get to late game. Don't let them trigger bodies out. I played against Nami. She played a hogback, and then I attack her the next turn, and first life is a fucking hogback, and she plays it. And that extra fucking life, right, just does so much work that, yeah, the extra life or that extra swing does so much work. And then he played 2. So I like doing this because, or I like going through these games because it kind of teaches me I shouldn't be swinging at Nami. I should not swing at Nami. I should have did the exact same strategy that I did against the Boa. I think I would have won that game. I think I would have won that game because I was, again, 1,000 power off from being able to win, and him triggering that extra body, making me, trash another card every turn because he has that extra swing. It just is so. I shouldn't swing at Nami. That's the new way I'm playing against Nami. I'm playing it exactly like I play Boa. I'm not going to swing until I have some bodies on the board that can clear their shit. So that's probably not going to be until, depending on how the turn goes, right? Depending on how the flow of the game goes. If I'm able to drop my 4-cost and then my 4-cost Burgess and then a 6-cost Shiryu, then yeah, it's fine. And then he played a Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. Like, God, this is the same guy I lost against a couple weeks ago. He played Gravity Blade Raging Tiger and took out 2 of my Borsalinos. It was still very nice because I was able to like heal 2 life with the Borsalinos. But that goddamn Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, man, bottom decking 2 of my blockers. It just is so. It was just, he played very well. That's all I can say. But I do know how to play the yellow decks from here on out. I'm not swinging at your shit until my Shiryu at least hits the board. And if I have my Burgess, and I have a Shiryu, that's when I'll swing at that point, but not before. I need to be able to take control of the board, and when they have bodies that hit the floor. And in Nami, they have a shit ton of trigger bodies, right? So I don't know why I'm not thinking that way with Nami versus Boa, right? Because they both have a shit ton of trigger bodies. They have the Kikanojo. They're running Thriller Bark. There's the Gecko Moria. There's the Perona. There's the Kumasi, and then there's the Dr. Hogback, right? All those cards can play trigger bodies. So I'm just not swinging into Nami from here on out. Ever. I'm going to make her deck out, damn it. And this isn't the Nami that wins when you deck out either. So anyways, I got a couple of things while I was there. And I was about to go to the tournament. It was like an hour before I was going to go to the tournament. I was kind of scrolling my phone. I'm following this group in Kansas and Missouri for like TCG and stuff like that. They will post a lot of different things. But sometimes they'll post like when someone somewhere has like a restock or whatever, and the Targets near me, no one ever posts from them. But today someone did post that there was a restock, and they posted some Pokemon stuff, like some of those Pokemon tins. Um, and so I I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go a little early. I'm gonna leave like probably 10 minutes before I typically would, to go to my tournament, to go stop at Target, see what they have. They had some OP13. They had some motherfucking OP13, and they had a good amount. And this is, you know, the reason I don't go anymore just for that is because it's sold out same day all the time. And I don't know if it's really sold out. People probably hiding and shit like that. I'm really done, and I'm really over that. I've said this multiple times to you guys, but I'm like really done with that chase. Like it's just so, it's too much. Like it was fun for a month or two when I was doing it, and you know, whatever, it is what it is, like the chase and all that shit. Now it's just like I'm done with that. I don't want to have to go through that. I just want to buy my shit. I just want to buy the shit that I want, right? And so, me fucking going on my soapbox here, but when I got there, luckily they had some, right? And it looked like it had not been picked through, but there was still a good amount there. Obviously, I don't know how much was there to start off with, but there was probably, I would say like 40 packs or so left when I went. I got me a couple. I got some of the Pokemon tins too. I don't care a whole bunch about the Pokemon tins, but it's cool to add to the collection. And my daughter likes Pokemon, so maybe I can bribe her with that to, you know, help me with some of my orders someday. But so I got that. Went to the tournament. Bought a couple of things there too. Got some double packs. I hate buying these fucking double packs from them because these bitches are fucking $30 a pop, man. These are $10 normally. These are $10 fucking dollars. This is how much these fucking things cost. And they're selling them for fucking, you know, triple the fucking price. It's just so fucking frustrating. But again, they're trying to make their money, whatever, who gives a shit. And since I finished second in the tournament, they give like, they don't give packs out, which kind of sucks, but they basically take all the money that was earned for the buy-in, and they split it among like the top three, and they give like a store credit. They write this literal check that's for store credit, and it was for $8. And I was like, because I've gotten some before, but I'm like, I never remember to bring these things in, blah blah blah. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy something here and now. And so I bought a pack of Spirit Forged, whatever. So I got that. And then when I was coming back home, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop at this Target again, knowing fucking full and well the OP13 was going to be gone. There's no way OP13 was lasting. There was absolutely no way it was lasting the 2 hours I was gone. But it was, no, actually it was probably closer to 3 hours because it was like 5:20, probably like 8:20 when I came back or so. So 3 hours. There was no way it was going to last the 3 hours, but I'm mad at myself because I didn't pay close attention the first time because they actually had Riftbound there. So I got some Riftbound the second time, some Unleashed, the second time I went through. I'm mad because I could have got some the first time, but it is what it is. And then they gave us a couple of tournament packs, which is pretty nice because I hadn't gotten, these are the 2026 Volume 2. Volume 3 should start today. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, it's maybe they don't have their stuff yet or whatever the case may be. But so the next few tournaments that I should be going to, within the next few tournaments, they probably will start the Volume 3. But I hadn't made it to a whole bunch of stuff during Volume 2 this last month or whatever. So and there's 6 total types for these cards. So I'm going to open them. Hopefully we get some stuff that I haven't gotten before, because I highly doubt I've opened 6 of these, of the Volume 2s, right? Maybe I have, but we'll see what we get when we open them. Anyways, they're going to start the Volume 3s. All right, I don't know. We're gonna open some Riftbound first, and we're gonna open. Again, y'all know my 5-pack is the rule, but we'll see. We'll see where we get to today. I don't want to do too many more, but I do want to open some of this stuff. Like I don't know. I doubt I open both of the double packs. God, it is so frustrating paying $30 for that shit when it costs $10. When I know that it costs $10, it is so frustrating. Man, I'm opening these packs. I can't even see shit. Hold on, Eric, you tripping, bro? Eric is tripping, bro. Armed Assailant 6/6 with Accelerate with Weapon Master. Okay, Guardian of the Passage. Tucci. Dorn's Blade. Ooh, wait. Why these cards feel so thick, man? Cold of the Week. Ravenbloom Conservatory, really a card. Ooh, we get a hit. Not the Rumble, but first card is a rare. First foil card is a rare. Alright. Sterix Gauge, and then we get a Premonition. God damn it. Like, I'll take an epic card, but man, a motherfucker got 3 or 4 of these now. Shit. Yeah, it's one of these situations where I'm like, do I even want to put this in my fucking? I wouldn't even want to look to put this in the book because I probably already have my copies of this, and I'm being facetious at this point. I'm sure that I need at least one, because I think I may have opened 2, 3 maximum. But man, I haven't gotten one, and I'm being a crybaby right now, but I haven't gotten one signature from Spirit Forged or Unleashed, and I had 2. It was kind of the 2 signature cards that I opened were very weird, right? Because the Jinx that I had pulled was from when I was traveling and stopped at a card shop on my way back. And what's crazy is they sold the cards that were set aside for me because I was like looking at some other stuff. So they ended up selling them. Had to go open a new box for to sell me to, because they were maxing it out at like 2 or something like that. And one of the packs that I opened, obviously I opened it when I got home and all that shit, but one of those packs that I had opened was the signature Jinx, and then the signature Lee Sin. I actually really like this story about the Lee Sin. I'll make it a quick story, but what happened is I was at a card show, actually the one that was right up the street from my house, and I mean, like, I'm talking about, it's probably like a mile and a half. This hotel that it was at, it was less than 2 miles, definitely. Probably a mile and a half away is how far this place is that this convention was going on. Anyways, kind of walking around, and I'm on one side of the aisle, kind of looking at some stuff, and then I see, like, on one of the shelves, some loose blisters of Origins, and I'm like, oh shit, this is the first time I had seen anything to do with Riftbound at this convention. And so I walk around, because the cards had belonged to the people on the other side. So I walked around and pointed them out. I was like, oh, you got those? What are they going for? He was like, they look like they're. So they always look up. They always fucking have their apps and stuff. Which shit, I do the same thing. So they pull up like TCG Player, and they're like, oh, these are going for like $12. He had 4 of them. He's like, I'll give you 4 of them for $40, whatever. And again, they were sitting like behind him. Like he didn't even have them on display. I just so happened to see him because I was on the other side. And saw like behind all the stuff, and so I went over there again. He's like, oh yeah, I'll sell them to you or whatever. And some people had asked me, was I gonna open them there, and I was like, nah, typically, because obviously I was streaming more heavily back then, right? That was when I was streaming every single day. I've been doing pretty good lately, but I was streaming every day at that point, so more packs that I had, the more content I could have. But and what's funny is I didn't even open it on stream, right? Because I'm a fucking idiot. And so I ended up going to, um, ended up buying it, and when like the next morning, I had ended up next day I had ended up opening one of the packs, and it just so happened to be a Lee Sin. So I hadn't gotten like a big massive hit like that from one of the boxes that I have had. It's been from, you know, random packs that I've found out. So anyways, pretty cool. This is Riftbound. This is pack numero uno, blister numero uno. Sharkling. I was actually just looking at my set, and I realized I only had 3 of those, so I probably want to go through, and I'm to the point where there's probably a lot less cards that I have, or that I need like one more of, that I don't have complete, as far as common and uncommons, even some of the rares too. But I need to go through there and kind of take inventory of what I need. And that Sharkling, I might have taken that Sharkling out because I may have like let someone over order or something like that. But fresh beans, Inferno. I know I got some. Ooh, Malduli the Gatekeeper. I know I need some of these. Ooh, a curtain call from Jen. Jinx on my brain. Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad. Got a couple of epics so far. Alright, we'll open this other one too. Alright, 3 packs. I would keep this sealed for like tomorrow's stream, or I doubt I stream tomorrow, but next time I stream. But I got a ton of like Spirit Forge, or excuse me, I mean, I do have a ton of Spirit Forge, but I have a ton of Unleashed that I can open. I still have a whole box up there. Vendetta comes out at the end of the month, so that's pretty exciting. I pre-ordered some. I need to actually call this shop tomorrow to make sure that I have pre-ordered there, but yeah, there's a couple. Let me get this more organized. Yeah, there's a couple of shops that I'll be getting the Spirit Forged from, or not Spirit Forged, but Riftbound. But I'm really hoping that these motherfuckers aren't taxed, and I hope it's really similar to how Unleashed was. I really do. Galio, I don't have you. Wuju Master. Womp womp. I'm pretty sure I have this Master Yeet. Master. Let's see. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna leave him. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Master Yi out because I don't know. I guess, yeah, that's the best way to say it. I don't know if I have a copy. Like, I should have a copy. I think I have a copy of all the fucking legends, but just in case, like that one, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I did open 4 packs off stream, and luckily I didn't hit anything. It was the last 2 of OP14, or excuse me, the last 2 of OP15, and the last 2 of the OP13 that I had left that I had bought on Tuesday. And I hit rares in them, so nothing too crazy. All right, so this is One Piece card game tournament pack 2026 volume 2. Hey, sexy. Really cool story about something that had just happened like about an hour ago or so. I was sitting on the couch watching this YouTuber or he had streamed earlier, but I was watching the replay of it. He plays Brook. His name is Sentinel. Go check him out if you haven't. He plays a really good Brook, and that's the only thing that he plays is Brook. And so, anyways, while I was sitting there, I got an email from Premium Bandai, And I'm like, why the fuck am I getting an email from Premium Bandai? And they're like, you've been selected for, like, as a, you know how they like try to butter you up, like, oh, you've been selected for a secret product or whatever. And I'm thinking, man, is this shit fucking spam or whatever? Like, you've been selected for this secret product or whatever. And I'm looking, and it's the volume 7 folio. I can't remember specifically what it's called, but it's like the volume 7 folio. And I had seen this before. Like, I had seen the folio before, but I'm like, why am I getting it? Like, I bought a couple of things on there before, but like, I'm not like a super heavy user of it. Like, I want to be, but it's just hard to fucking get some shit off of there. But anyways, yeah, they sent me that, and I was able to buy it right then. Like, I clicked on the button, and it was like, oh yeah, you can buy it. Make sure you click on it now to get the stuff or whatever. And I went there, it signed me in. I didn't enter my information, it automatically pre-populated. So the site was legit. I checked the email, I did all that stuff that they teach you. That's your fucking job, or those damn modules that you have to go through. But I was looking through there, and they let me buy it right then and there, which was crazy. I was like, okay, because it's not trepidation, but trauma. Yeah, I have so much trauma from going on that site and not being able to buy shit, not being able to add shit to my cart, right? Because people are selling out of it. So anyways, I was able to put it in the cart, no issues, bought it, no issues, and it's not going to get here until like January, but still, it's like one of those things where it's like, that's really amazing. I'm super happy that I was able to get that. So that was something that was cool that just happened to me. Didn't have to fight over it. First is Portugas de Ace. I'm pretty sure I have that ace. Man, that's actually a really decent card. 4/6 on play, draw 2 cards and place 2 cards from your hand at the top or bottom of your deck in any order. Then give up to 1 rested down card to your leader. It's basically like a 3/6 that draw 2. That card seems pretty good. That card seems pretty good to me. All right, next card is Anami. Not too bad. I don't think I have this Anami yet. 4/4/2 on play. If your leader has a Straw Hat Screw type, set up to 2 of your down cards as active. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's just kind of like, nah. And it's Anami, so I'm trying to think. I always want to make Brooke better. But that card doesn't make Brooke better. I mean, it's just as good as the 4-cost Zoro, right? Except that's a blocker, right? That can actually do something. All right. We'll open OP13. OP13. Alright, we don't have a Don pack. Wonder Ball. Alright, Cordial. Man, it feels so crazy opening just such a variety of packs, because like I said, for a while I'm just opening the boxes that I had, and I'm opening the same packs over and over and over again, right? But now I'm able to open OP 13, 15, 16, EBO 3. It's been crazy. It really has been. Nefeltari Cobra, Saint Chorlos, Venus, and a Lilith. I felt sticky for a second. Yeah, I need to. I think I'm gonna spend. Typically, Saturdays are really good days for me to. I wake up early, and I just spend some time, about an hour or two going through my cards, getting everything sorted and inventory. So tomorrow isn't Saturday, but it feels like it's gonna be Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, last pack of OP13. For God knows how long. Morgans. Hmm. I don't like how it has that stipulation. Then if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, like I'm thinking, could this work in Teach? Which potentially it could, because given that extra 1,000 for the turn isn't too bad. Plus it gets you out of an attack already. But whatever. Sunny Kuhn. Empty Throne. Boa Marigold. Supernovas. This will be played in this new starter deck, fucking yellow starter deck for Kid. Scoper. 5 Elders. Well, those were definitely misses. That's okay. We still got 2 packs. I'm feeling we'll probably open them all, but we'll see. We will see. One of the best things about these are I get the deck boxes, because I'll use these for obviously my decks, and like when I open, or when I'm trying to collect each of the like starter decks. Like I have one of all the starter decks, but I opened some of them, and so I have like a deck box like this to hold the opened, starter deck. Okay, special. Okay, I'm like, where the hell did I get this from? Okay, this is the Double Dawn, or not the Double Dawn, but the pack for the Dawn. I'm just bending it all up. Good job, Eric. All right, let's go. That's the good one. This was running like $11 a couple of like a week ago. The last time I checked, it was like $8. But shit, I mean, $8 for a Dawn, that's not bad. I don't even know if they come in. I don't even know if they come in. God, what a horrible scene, man. This is when Ace dead. Ace dead. Goofy hugging him, saying goodbye. God, this gotta be so hard, man. All right. Oh, great. The first pack is a motherfucking Dawn pack. Wonderful. Okay. San Juan Wolf. Prisoner. Oh, there. Okay, I'll take that. I will take a Prisoner of Impel Down. Very nice. That's actually fire. Okay, then we get a Dawn. Okay, that Dawn, whatever. Dawn definitely getting sold. This Prisoner of Impel Down. Pretty sure I still need it, which is crazy. It's crazy to think about. I still need that card. Oh, second pack. It's a double pack. Damn it. Okay. I jinxed myself when I said double Dawn. So I did end up getting 2 Dawn out of that box. Let's show them what we're made of. I really want to build the Ace. I'll see. But I'm gonna build it obviously on the sim first and play with it to see if it's something that I want to play with. Odin or Momonosuke. I don't know. I said Odin, Borsellino. Let's go to Navy headquarters. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna open this one. I'm gonna spend time sorting these tomorrow anyways. So I might as well just get them all out the damn way. And I probably won't be streaming. I don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Just hopefully I'm doing something. Then 4th of July, so it probably won't be until maybe Sunday. But we'll see. We'll see about 4th of July. Shit, we'll see about tomorrow too. All right, another Ace Don would be cool. Luffy Ace Don. Let's go. I'll absolutely take that. I'll absolutely take that. Odin. See, I knew there was going to be an Odin here. Mr. 3. Card is crazy. Oh no, that's not the crazy one. The one from the starter deck is crazy. Katarina. Emporio. Fuck. This had an SR in it. That means I'm not going to get shit from this one. I need a teach. I need a teach. Give me a teach. Give me a teach. Ace. Sanji. Doflamingo. Maharoba. Yep, I knew it. As soon as I pulled that SR, it's like I'm not getting shit from here. Best card. This is crazy. The best cards were the 2 Don and the Prisoner of Impel Down. That's actually some crazy work there, ladies and gentlemen. I do actually want to look at TCG Player, so we can take a peek. There we go. Let's look at some One Piece. Okay. What are we on? Best selling. Okay. Luffy and Ace. Release event winner. Ugh, I'm just so bad. Damn, these things are going up. I have one of these Luffy's from the event packs. I'm going to submit it to PSA, get it graded. It's one of those cards. Anything Luffy, man. Anything Luffy. It's one of the cards where it's worth $64. You get it graded, I think could hit 150 as time goes by, even more. Treasurer Zoro doing pretty good. Zehaha kind of floating there. Love it. Hey Zehaha, you son of a bitch. I just saw you. Why are you on this page now? Ace. EB02. Go crazy. This card literally lost me the game again for the second time, for the second week in a row. Or the second time in a row. The guy that I lost to the first time, he was playing blue-green Luffy. And I lost to him again today. He was playing blue-yellow Nami and had this card and is able to freeze my 10-cost teach, or my 9-cost teach. It's crazy. It is so crazy. For 4 Don, you get to draw 2 cards, and you get to freeze one of your opponent's 9-cost characters. Like, that just seems a little too strong. Just crazy. Like, it's basically like a spell card, or a fucking event card. Essentially is what it is. Just, it shouldn't be able to hit a 9-cost, but whatever. It is what it be. All right. See, so one of these folios was what I was able to get. Not this one in particular, but it was like a volume 7 or something like that. I can't remember. But it's one that I had seen a couple of times. Come on, Bo. I need you to go up. Get to 100. If it gets to 100, I might sell one because I have 2 of them. I know it was 100, but we weren't able to sell. Just such a lowly, regular nobody. Oh, I really want that Luffy. I really want that card. This Uda doesn't make any sense to me. It really does not make any sense to me. It's a 6'4" blocker. I guess it's a 2K, which isn't. I guess it's a 2K. That's fine. But it's. I guess now that it's a 2K, because I'm just sitting here thinking like, there's other 2-cost blockers that you can play in any red deck, but like Shanks and Whitebeard, you know what I'm saying? Or Shanks and I guess Whitebeard too. And then also Ace. Ace is what I was meaning to say instead of Whitebeard. But yeah, you can play other 2-cost blockers. But this one is, again, it's a 2K, so I can see why. This card is getting a ram, but there's other options. There definitely are other options. Damn, it's Jewelry Bonnie, man. Never thought it. I still don't like the card, but you know, people like it. See, even the market price here is fucking $24. Yeah, the market price here is $24 on them. These motherfuckers are selling them for fucking $30 at this shop. But guess what? Motherfuckers buy them. I bought mine, so. What does this do? All of your characters with 6,000 base power gain plus 1,000 power. That's not bad. I mean, it does feel understated, obviously, but it makes itself 7K. And it makes all of your, and then Ace and Luffy, they revolve. They revolve around 6Ks. Man, I'm fucking tired. I just came out of nowhere. When I first said I was gonna stream, or excuse me, when I first said I was gonna go ahead and look at TCG Player, like I felt fine. That's why I said it. That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at some TCG Player. Cool. I feel great. And then I didn't feel great. Teach is getting a little cheaper, man. I'm gonna have to get that Teach. You feel me? For $50. God, this card is less than $2. I want to buy it because it's less than $2, but it's just why? I'll let you play foil. Like, I don't think this card. I don't know how this card can get made good. Give up to 1 Rested Dawn card to your leader. Okay, if you have 3 less life cards, this character gains rest. Okay, good. Give up 20 Rested cards to your leader. Okay, fine. Then you may return up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less to the owner's hand. If you do, your opponent plays up to one character card with a cost of 4 or less from their hand. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, it has to be like something punitive to them, right? Where when your opponent plays out a character on your turn, they take a life. Or, this leader gains, X amount of, this leader gains like plus 1,000 power. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that would be good. That would be amazing, right? If it just did not have the part where they played one character, where they have to play one character, this card would be crazy. 6/7. 6/7. 6 cost 7,000 power. This with rush, essentially it's gonna have rush, right? If you play it, you're probably not gonna play it without rush. But then on play, give a rested Dawn card to your leader, bounce a 5 cost to your opponent's hand. I want to buy it just because something could could happen. I don't fucking know what red is going to look like or what blue is going to look like in the future. You know what I'm saying? There could be something that comes out that makes this card really good. It could be 6 months from now. It could be a year from now. And I've had 10 of them, right? And I bought 10 of them for fucking, $20. Just a bunch of fucking people have one of them. That's annoying. One has 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, this is like, I would buy this card. I totally would buy this card. Just buy a bunch of them. Because again, yeah, if there's something that says, okay, if your opponent plays a character, because at that point they're not going to play the character, right? Because it's going to benefit you, so they're probably not going to play it. And it's not the 5 cost character that they had out there, right? So the way the game works is typically, the higher the cost, the more valuable or the more important a character is. So returning a 5 cost to making them play a 4 cost, but at the same time, if they have a 4 cost character on the board, and say they have a 4 cost character on the board, you return it to their hand, they just can play it. They can play it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't see where there's a benefit there. It only makes sense the only time it makes sense is if you can return a 5 cost. And that's the only scenario. Because if you return 4/3/2, they can play it back out. I really would like this Kuzan to work in the deck, man. This character cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effect. I mean, you're only playing, God, if that was 6 or less, whew, this card would absolutely get some play in the fucking deck. Because you could hit the Shiryu. You can hit the 6 cost Shiryu. And shit, it can't even... And I was thinking about, like, the 5 cost cards. There's going to be a 5 cost promo Kuzan that comes out, but it can't return, it can't hit Kuzan. So it wouldn't even be able to, so that wouldn't even work. Because that would be like, that could be a good combination, right? This 5 cost Kuzan into that 5 cost Kuzan, which on play allows you to play a 1 cost from your trash. So you get to put 2 bodies on the board, but you can't play Kuzan from it. Oh, see, these are going down. 746. This is the Mr. 3 that fucking sucks. Damn, Nico Robin is under $10 now. Brooks going down. Oh, you're strong. Okay, you'll frighten me going back up. I think I paid like $200 for mine. It was on the decline for a little minute. Yeah, it was on the decline. Cause I bought mine like it was March. It's like March-ish. It's somewhere around here. I know I paid less than $200 for it. Maybe. It's $230 now. Yeah, that's one of the cards that, you know, I always had a strong feeling, but who knows? It's only $230 right now. So we'll see. Boa Dawn. I really want to get this card. Okay, this VV is 122. Kind of crazy. What's that about? Kuma. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Man, I'm thinking about playing Kuma and like place a Shiryu, but Shiryu is so good, man. Like it has everything. Obviously, it's obviously built for this deck. A draw 2 trigger, but the Kuma, man, they're never gonna remove the Kuma. I mean, obviously, if they do, great, right? Fantastic. You fucking heal me again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Kuma was. That's why Kuma was so great in the first place. I think I'm probably gonna try some Kumas. I'll have to take some stuff out. I don't fucking know. Don't want to take out any like non-trigger cards, but maybe I'll run a couple of Kumas and we'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe the Borsalino. Take the Borsalino out. Not Borso too good. Borso too good. All right, we'll go through maybe 1 or 2 more pages. I'm getting tired. That hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. This came out of nowhere. See, it's just so frustrating when I just see the same cards on the same pages. I'm like, God damn, bro. It's coming down. Damn. I mean, it might be going up from recent, but I'm talking about when I was first sending that card in. Boa, not too bad, not too shabby. I got this Anel that I'll be getting back later. Shiryu, have one of those. Have 2 of those Smoker into Shigis. All right, this is probably the last page. I gotta I gotta go. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. Oh, one more page. Damn, we 18 pages deep. Shit. Sheesh, bruh. I'll replace what's the name with Zoro's? I'll replace the Burgess with Zoro's. Zoro going back up, I see. I really hate how they do that. They put the fucking... I see it's coming. Lowest is 330. Yeah. It's going back up. All right, well, that is it. I'm tired. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Wasn't too crazy of a day as far as hits are concerned, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. We did get this premonition, which was okay, and then we got this curtain call, the signature spell for Jin, but other than that, just some mid stuff. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching. If I don't see you before the 4th, happy 4th. If you're, if you stay in another country, you don't give a shit about the 4th, then have a good weekend. All right, peace.